Christmas is almost here, but there ain't much festive cheer in town. I'm TJ Bradley, and welcome to Friday Night Smackdown. Once again, China has told us the first match, but we will have to wait to find out what else we can expect here tonight. I tell you though, this first match is a doozy. Abadon, leader of Satan's Trident, making her way to the ring here, is going to take on Toni Storm. And you could say this is Beauty versus the Beast, but frankly that is almost every match that Abadon takes part in. She is flanked by Shayna Baszler and Ember Moon, who have resolutely backed up their leader since she came into this LCW Universe and recruited them. They are an ominous trio, and it will just be Abadon in this match, but Shayna and Ember at ringside are intimidating enough. The crowd are not keen to see these three. They have caused devastation to some of our favorite superstars here in the LCW Universe, and Toni will have to be so careful here. She will have no backup, and if this one descends into absolute chaos, and frankly it could happen, then she will be in a whole world of trouble. She doesn't look like that's bothering her though. She's come to the ring, she's looking confident, she's looking happy, she's getting a far better reception than Abadon, and this is going to be a great opportunity for her. We haven't seen her for a few weeks in this LCW Universe. And we know that China and DX tend to book people that they consider to be pure wrestlers rather than entertainers. And whether Toni can be classified as that or the other, it doesn't really matter. She has an opportunity here, and the crowd are pleased to see her. How will she go against Abadon? This one should be a really interesting matchup. Referee Deontay rings the bell. Let's get Friday Night Smackdown underway. Toni coming out with big shots on Abadon there. She certainly don't want to play second fiddle here. And she's on the top rope. Here she comes. Oh boy, but no. Abadon just slightly sidesteps that one. And Toni is now in trouble. Big shots coming in from Abadon. And look at the power here. She has Toni up by the throat, but Toni reverses into an arm drag. Great stuff. And now a lovely suplex there on Abadon. Kick to the back as well. Toni doing well at mixing up pure wrestling and brawling skills here. Abadon though has her up. This is going to be a huge suplex, and look at the strength of Abadon holding Toni up there. Here we go. It's a hard landing as well. And now Abadon going for one of those power slams that she loves so much. Drives Toni into the mat and hooks her there. It's a 2 count. Toni kicks out. Abadon thought she might have had her early, but Toni is certainly in this match. She does not want to give up the opportunity. Abadon now sending Toni out to the ring's apron. And look at this, beating on her chest. She is going to send Toni flying to the floor, right where we have Ember Moon and Shayna Baszler. Referee Deontay keeping a close eye on this. I am sure that if either Shayna or Ember get involved, he will call a disqualification. Abadon though, oh boy, and an insecurity from Toni. I was going to say Abadon seemed to have this under control, but it does not seem to be the case anymore. Toni whips her into the steel stairs, and both Shayna and Ember looking like they want to get involved. But they know that if they do, Abadon will be disqualified, and Toni will win this match. Now Toni showing off a bit of power herself. Big suplex up coming on the outside. How do you like that, Abadon? Anything you can do, Toni can do just as well. Toni heading back into the ring. That's sensible. Abadon taking her time, just walking around the ring. And she dumps Toni back out there. Toni with a kick to Abadon. This time it's a snap suplex. Oh, what a forearm to the face as well. Toni's doing well here, quite honestly. Abadon has been ferocious in this universe. And for Toni to hang with her, I'm impressed, I gotta tell you. Good shots back at Abadon again. And an elbow to the face. And now sends her into the ring apron. Fantastic stuff from Toni Storm. She may be feeling good here. She may be feeling confident that she is going to get this one done. And now it's Abadon who's heading back into the ring. And how often do you see that? These Satan's Trident women love mixing it on the outside, but clearly not here tonight. Oh boy, she drives Toni's face though into her knee. Abadon, good stuff. Now she's posing it up. I don't know what that's all about, because Toni is still in there firing at her. Abadon took her eye off the ball there. Now Toni, look at this, is gonna put Abadon down. Oh boy. And will she go for a cover? She will. She hits a leg. Has she got Abadon licked here? Oh, she almost did. It was a 2 count. Deontay got close. And Toni is already on the way to a famous victory here. Abadon getting up to her feet. A kick to the midsection. Toni hooks the arms. And it's a powerbomb. And the ref is down. And has Toni got this one done? She has. What a victory for Toni Storm over Abadon. She won big, she won clean, and oh my word, what a way to kick off Smackdown. I gave Toni very little chance here, but she has proved me and a lot of people wrong. She hung with Abadon. She went blow for blow with her. She showed that anything Abadon could do, Toni herself could do just as well. And she has beaten Abadon. Fantastic performance. And I'm sure this will have made Chyna and the rest of DX pay attention. They may well want to book Toni in some big matches here, see how far she can go with this, because that is a phenomenal victory. Toni loves it, and so do the crowd. And here's Chyna, I'm sure she loved it too. Sounds like she's more interested though in talking about Billie Kay, who faced Raquel Gonzalez last Friday night on Smackdown for the Hardcore title. Peyton Royce got involved in that match, and Chyna clearly wasn't impressed about that. She's setting the IIconics up to face Bianca and Raquel tonight. Hang on, that's Beth Phoenix interrupting Chyna. What does she want? Oh, she's demanding a shot at the WWE title. I think we all know that Chyna has shown signs that she is somewhat afraid of Beth Phoenix. Beth, who made the champion tap out at Survivor Series in that 4-on-4. And Chyna is saying that if Beth can beat Becky and Chyna herself in a handicap match tonight, that Beth can have a title shot at day one. The odds will be stacked in Chyna's favor, but never count out Beth Phoenix. We will see that match later tonight. Right now, we got this tag team match that Chyna has just booked. The IIconics, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce making their way to the ring. Billie, who is our hardcore champion and has been for the past 10 days or so. She escaped with the belt after being thrown into a match with Raquel Gonzalez on Friday night last week, having only just won the belt and gone through an absolute ordeal of a match to do so. And here come our tag champions. The Generation X hold all the gold here in the LCW Universe, or at least all the big gold. And these are our tag champions, Raquel Gonzalez and Bianca Belair. Raquel will have revenge on her mind, and I'm sure Bianca will be more than happy to help facilitate that. Peyton Royce, Billie Kay, they are going to have to watch their backs here tonight. But we know that Becky Lynch and Chyna, the other members of DX, are going in the main event, so I'm sure they won't want to get out here and get involved in this match unless they really have to. Quite honestly, Raquel and Bianca should be more than good enough to handle this business themselves. But never count out Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. We've seen in recent weeks that Billie Kay is willing to punch above her weight, that she can turn in some phenomenal performances. Although Peyton did come and interrupt in that match last Friday, Billie was able to hang with Raquel for a good amount of time. And so you just never know what you will get with these IIconics. Raquel will kick to the midsection. Oh, and what a clothesline takes Peyton to the floor. Now, I'm not sure if Billie Kay is going to be at full fitness. As I say, she won the hardcore title just over a week ago on Monday Night Raw, where she took on 4 other supremely good competitors in a hardcore match. And then just days later on SmackDown was forced to face Raquel under those same stipulations. So she will have to be a little bit careful here because she cannot be match fit. Raquel going to the top rope, unusual move for her. She's telling Peyton to get up, and here comes Billie to interrupt this, but no, Raquel comes down and takes Peyton out, and it's all DX here so far. And boy, throwing Peyton by the throat across the ring. The crowd not entirely enjoying this so far. You'd be hard-pressed to say that this one was competitive. Sidewalk slam into a backbreaker by Raquel. Peyton in all sorts of trouble. Look at this from Raquel, just wrenching at Peyton. And Peyton goes to the mat, but Raquel doesn't even think about a cover. She is looking to punish the Iconic star here. Sidewalk slam into another backbreaker. And the Iconics just look overmatched here. Our tag champions are so impressive. And Raquel does not give a damn whether the crowd like her or not. She does now go for a cover though. Peyton manages to kick out, but that was a weary kick out. It was a 2 count already. And here comes the fresh Bianca Belair. Bianca playing to the crowd. Is Peyton going to go for a tag here? She isn't. She's all hot. She's coming at Bianca. But Bianca. Now he's going to slam her. But Peyton fighting it. No, Bianca attempts to go into the mat. And now another big power slam. And hooks a leg. Billie may not even get into this match at this rate. Peyton kicks out. And we are still going here. But the Iconics are fading fast. Blocks that shot though. Going for a suplex on Bianca, but Bianca reverses it. And here comes a German suplex. And Bianca telling the crowd exactly what she thinks of these Iconics. And here comes Billie Kay. Good shot to Bianca. And now she's going for a side Russian leg sweep. Nicely done. And a kick to the midsection. And more. And these are great shots from Billie Kay. She's evening up the score a little bit here. Oh, but Bianca is going to slam her to the mat. And there we go. DX are large and in charge here. We got Peyton recovering on the outside. And Billie does not look in a good way in the ring. Bianca has her by the hair. Drives her head into the DX corner turnbuckle. Now going to the middle rope herself. And she's going to choke Billie. We have seen this before. Look at Bianca's power. And Billie having her windpipe crushed there. Peyton is back to her feet. But I don't know how much more she's got to give here. Bianca with a cover. And Billie manages to kick out. Fantastic heart from these Iconic stars. But I just don't know how much they're going to be able to give in this. Bianca looking to bring Raquel back into things. And Billie going for Peyton. And here we go. Peyton Royce to take on Raquel Gonzalez. The two tied up. Peyton whips Raquel out of the ring. How do you like that, Raquel? Peyton just shadow boxing in the ring, giving Raquel time to get to her feet. And I think this is a good breather for Peyton as well. Here comes Raquel. And Peyton, oh boy, he's going for a crossbody, but Raquel caught her and slammed her to the mat. Now look at this, she is dominating once again, the Iconic star. She's into the top turnbuckle. She managed to do this well earlier on. And here she comes up, big elbow from the top. And could this one be done? It is. Raquel Gonzalez scores the pinfall over Peyton Royce. And the Iconics have been put away here. It was a huge elbow from the top rope. And Peyton was not going to kick out of that one. I'm sure DX will be proud of themselves. I'm sure they will feel that they have got revenge for Billie winning that match against Raquel last week with Peyton's interference. But this, quite honestly, was a match I could have done without seeing. Up next, though, we will see Beth Phoenix taking on both Becky Lynch and Chyna. It'll be a tough one, but it'll be a great one, as Raquel and Bianca celebrate here. And the crowd are certainly not impressed with this. They would much rather have seen Billie Kay and Peyton Royce have their hands raised. But it was not to be. Raquel and Bianca all winners here. Backstage we got Shotzi and Io Sky. the #1 contenders for the tag titles, and they were surely looking on, trying to get some tips on beating DX. Don't know how much they will have learned there, but I sure am excited to see them go against Raquel and Bianca at Day 1, which is just over a week away. Out here, we got Beth Phoenix, who is hoping to also be at Day 1, taking on Chyna for the WWE title. But to do that, she will have to beat both Chyna and Becky Lynch here tonight in a handicap match. Our Intercontinental Champion and our WWE Champion, the two biggest stars in this universe, based on the gold that they hold. Beth Phoenix, though, is one of the few women to make Chyna look less than here in the LCW Universe. She made her tap out at Survivor Series, and it was not enough to claim the victory for the whole team in that 4-on-4, but it certainly did make a statement. I think we all know that Chyna is somewhat wary of stepping into the ring with Beth Phoenix. After being made to tap out, she is clearly given the Glamazon a wide berth. And with Becky Lynch here, she certainly ain't coming without reinforcements, and I'm sure that 2-on-1 Chyna will be more than happy to step into the ring with Beth. And she may well be looking not just to beat her, but to take her out of the game completely and avoid any opportunity of Beth coming for that title, whether it's at Day 1 or any other time. These two are as good as it gets in this game. Beth is going to have her hands full. This will be a tag match. They will not be allowed to be in the ring together, but nonetheless, Beth is going to have to be relentless here to take these two on. The crowd anticipating something special. They are well behind Beth here, as am I, and as is every right-thinking person. Becky Lynch starting off with Beth. I see that Chyna has sent in one of her deputies. Unsurprising, but I would still love to see Chyna going one-on-one with Beth, and I really hope she gets into this match. And look at that, Beth just stretching Becky out right in front of Chyna there, showing her exactly what she can do. And going for a big powerbomb, but no, Becky over into a sunset flip. Has she stolen the victory here? No, Beth kicks out. That could have been hit over early. The crowd certainly happy that Beth escaped there. But Becky now on top of things. She's working on the arm of Beth. She surely will be setting up for the disarmor. Good shot to the face. Chyna's enjoying this. It's happening right in front of her, and here comes the WWE Champion. Beth in a headlock. And look at that from Chyna, just stomping on Beth's back. Good teamwork from DX. And Becky now has to head out of the ring. Chyna playing to the crowd. She thinks she has this one done already. Knee to the throat of Beth. Beth is in a bit of trouble here. She's under a cover from Chyna, but manages to kick out. And the champion here lifting Beth back to her feet. Whips her out of the ring altogether. Countouts are in operation here. So if Beth cannot get into the ring by the count of 10, she will be disqualified, and Becky and Chyna will win this. But Becky is heading out there after Beth, looking to inflict more damage. And it's a Beth Exploder out there on the outside. Oh boy, what a move by Becky Lynch. And she is doing the legwork here for Chyna, who takes Beth down with a good forearm. And where's she going here? Heading back into the ring. Is the Glamazon going to shake it off and get back in before the count of 10? She's got plenty of time, quite honestly, and I'm sure it's going to happen. And Becky is too. She heads out there to face off with Beth. Shot to the midsection. Avoids the suplex there and goes for a fisherman suplex of her own. A man in great form here tonight. And I sometimes think that she is somewhat undervalued, being in this group where Chyna is clearly the face, the #1, the top dog. Becky is a phenomenal athlete. She's our Intercontinental Champion, and I'm sure if she was not a part of DX, she would be going for the WWE Championship. But as it is, she has our second level title, the second best, only to the WWE Champion China. And that certainly tells you how good Becky Lynch is here and how big of a job it is for Beth. Becky resetting the count there. It's clear that China has told her to put some real hurting on Beth. And she's going for a powerbomb. What strength from the man on the outside. Beth is in a whole lot of trouble here. She's struggling to get anything going at all. Good shots from Becky. Knocks Beth back against the barricade there. And now what's she going for? She's going to hang her out to dry over that barricade. Oh boy. And China has barely been needed in this match. It has been all Becky so far. Throws Beth across the floor and follows her over there. But first, into the ring to reset the count. And here we go again. Now lifting Beth up, but Beth blocks that shot. And a kick to the midsection. And now she whips Becky into the ring steps. The crowd loved that. Fantastic stuff from the Glamour Zone. She is amping up here, and China is watching on. She is not getting involved just yet. She doesn't want any part of this version of the Glamour Zone. Beth is absolutely on fire here, and throws Becky across the floor. Deontay watching on, and this is suddenly looking a whole lot better for Beth. Throws Becky into the barricade. Oh, and look at that clubbing shot. Sends the man to the floor. Stomping on her here. Becky is in a spot of bother. After looking so dominant, Beth really is coming out of here. And into the barricade once again. Oh my God. The man is eating so much damage. And hang on a minute. Here comes Natalya, who will face Becky Lynch at day one. And with a chair, takes the man down. Oh my God. And Deontay is not paying attention. He's trying to ref China in the ring. And Becky is in all sorts of trouble as Beth goes for China. She's leaving Natalya to deal with the man. And boy, oh boy, is she ever. She is wearing her out with that steel chair. And she throws it to the floor and is just going to use her fists now to take it to the man. Beth in the ring, kick to China. China looking in a bit of trouble here. You would be forgiven for thinking that Beth was the champion and China was the challenger. But it is not so. Beth is the challenger here. She's looking to get a shot at the WWE title at day one. Natalya is beating Becky all the way up the ramp. I'll love to see this. Suddenly the odds have been evened. And China's looking wobbly in the ring. Becky thrown all the way down there. And a big leg drop from Natalya. This is fantastic stuff. The crowd are loving this. I'm loving this. This is exactly what I want for Christmas right here. China to be taught a lesson or two. Beth crushes her in the corner. Fantastic stuff from the Glamour Zone. And now she's waiting for China. She's going to put her away here. And China getting to her feet slowly. Beth, here we go. She has her. And dunks her onto the mat. And this one is going to be done. Beth is gone for the cover. She hooks a leg. Referee Deontay is down. Becky Lynch is nowhere to be seen. And Beth Phoenix has won on Smackdown here. And this is the best Christmas present any of us could have had. Beth Phoenix defeats China and Becky Lynch. And she will go to day one to face China for the WWE Champion, having scored both the pinfall and a submission victory over China, albeit one of those in a 4-on-4 tag match. And oh my God, China is going to be quaking in her boots right now. The Glamour Zone is on the loose, and she's coming for the WWE title in 2023.